Hey everyone, welcome back to the journey. It is day 25 and we are officially in the home stretch of our 30-day time together. Today we are working on building up the exercise Swan. So we're going to be doing quite a few prone exercises, lying face down, which is great because it will really help with posture, it will help strengthen the back body, and kind of hit the opposite of what we did yesterday, working on all of those roll-ups and teasers and front core work. We're working on the back core. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on our stomachs. So I'm gonna have you center yourself out onto your mat. We'll take the hands directly underneath the shoulders here. And then go ahead and just widen your legs the width of your mat and make sure that your body is right in the center so that you can pull your heels together in the center and make sure that everything is symmetrical. And then from here, we're just going to start by lifting the head, rolling the nose forward, looking straight ahead, and then lowering the head down. So this is our head only. We're not really lifting the chest at all yet. We're just working on the extension of the neck. And as you lift, I want you to think of the eyes leading the way, but not going too far that you feel a crunch, and then go ahead and lower back down. One more time, my legs are tight, and then we'll lift the head up looking forward and lower all the way down. Excellent. Good. From here, we'll let all the tension go in our legs, shake the hips from side to side, and let the nose hover an inch off the mat. We'll take the right leg and lift it off the mat. Parallel position, toes face straight down. Squeeze your glutes so that both hip bones are equally weighted down, both knees are straight. And then go ahead and set those toes down on the mat. We'll take the left leg and lift it, reaching it out. I like to pull my waist in and up to help feel that two-way stretch. I'm lengthening through my waist. And it's as if someone is grabbing me by my ankle and pulling me backward. And send that leg down. Let's do that again on the right side. Lift up, reaching away, reaching out. Sending the leg down one more time. Reach that leg all the way out and up. And send it down. Now we'll lift the legs up, up, up. Try for a Pilates stance here. Try to bring your heels together to touch. That's a lot of inner thigh work. And then send both legs down. Let's do that again. Reach up, up, up. Now as you do this, pull your pubic bone down, 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 and then send the toes longer down onto the floor. One more time, legs lift up, 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 and they reach down, down, down. Excellent. Now just bring your hands below your forehead here to rest your neck and upper back. And from here, we'll separate the legs about hip width distance, toes point straight down, and we'll work a little baby butt. So go ahead and just lift that tailbone, release your sit bones to the ceiling as you press the bottoms of the tops of your feet and your shins into the mat. And then go ahead and just relax your hip flexors down into the floor. Do that a couple more times. Float the tail and the sit bones sky high. Feel that arch in the low back, that release of the sit bones. And then relax the pubic bone and hips down into the floor. One more time, floating up off the mat, and then relaxing back down. Good. Now from here, we'll take it back into a child's pose, rounding through the spine. We'll come out to our all fours position. We're just going to arch the back looking forward. So we're working the head with the extension of the spine, and then bring it back to neutral. We'll do that again. Lifting the tail as we lift the head forward and up, and flatten. And then just think of pulling your shoulders down your back as you pull that chest forward and up, and flatten. Now pull into a round spine, dropping your head down, just finding a little bit more length through your back and a nice counter stretch. And then we'll pull back down into the mat with hands underneath the shoulders. Now from here, we'll press into the hands to lift the chest off the mat and then float the chest all the way down. I like to think of my sternum as articulating down to the floor as my spine would. And then we'll go again, lifting from the nose, the chest, the breastbone, the elbows pull back into my back pockets. And then we melt all the way down into the floor. One more time. Press into the hands to float up off the mat here. And then melt it all the way down into the mat. Now we'll start to build this up. So the legs will lift up off the mat higher than the chest. The toes will drop down as you press into your hands and lift the chest. This I feel in my hamstrings a whole lot, lifting the legs higher than the chest, and then pressing into the floor to lift the chest higher than the legs. Now, if you can feel this, your body really isn't changing shape. It's just changing position. You're using your arms. You're in an arch back position. You're using your arms to just rock on your front body forward and back, lifting one side and then the other. Good. So if you stop pressing with your arms, you would be in this nice floaty position. Good. And that's essentially where we are at in our swan all of the time. Let's go ahead and sit back onto the heels and round out through the back. Good. Now into our all fours again. Let's round through the back, dropping head, tail down. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. One more time. Exhale, round the back. And then find your neutral. And let's go ahead and come back out to the stomach here for some dive catches. So the prep is the same. Walking legs together in the center, pressing into the hands, find a lift off. And now you're in your extended position. And then we just reach the arms out to dive out and then catch yourself when the chest makes its way back. So we're rocking back and forth like a rocking chair. Let's do that again. Dive out and catch. So try to reach those arms all the way to straight. Dive out, catch. Dive, catch. Two more times. Catch one more time, catch, and then go ahead and sit back onto those heels for one more rest here. And from there, you can just kind of rock your hips from side to side. Sometimes when we do a lot of extension work, you'll start to feel your back working pretty hard. This might manifest as tightness or a little bit of discomfort in the low back. That's totally normal. Just make sure to work within your limits. Then we're going to come back. And I want you to repeat the dive catch, or if you feel like adding on to that, we'll work into a full swan dive, doing 6 total. So this is our grand finale. We'll start by bringing the legs together in center, pulling the shoulders down the back, lifting in the waist, and then pressing into the hands to prep, floating off the mat. We'll dive it out or dive catch for 6, back and forth like a rocking chair. Let's go for it. Out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Back onto your heels. Take that round back child's pose, that feel good stretch. And then slowly come up to a seated position. You're all done for your swan build mat today. I will see you on the mat tomorrow for day 26.